Hello students, today we are going to study an important topic of modern Indian history, the evolution of British administration in India through the offices of governors, governors-general and viceroys. Understanding this sequence will help us connect battles, reforms and constitutional changes. Before 1773, India was divided into three presidencies, Bengal, Madras and Bombay, each ruled by a governor. But Bengal became the most important after the British victories.
Sir, who was the most famous governor of Bengal?
Good question. The most famous was Robert Clive. He won the Battle of Plassey in 1757, defeated Siraj-ud-Daulah, and later secured the Diwani rights of Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa in 1765. This gave the company control over revenue collection. In 1773, the Regulating Act created the post of Governor-General of Bengal, making Bengal the supreme presidency. Warren Hastings became the first to hold this post. Warren Hastings introduced reforms in revenue and justice. He also set up the Supreme Court at Calcutta in 1774. In wars, he fought the First Anglo-Maratha War and the Second Anglo-Mysore War.
Sir, was he also connected with education?
Yes. He supported Oriental learning and helped establish the Asiatic Society of Bengal in 1784 with William Jones. Next, we have Lord Cornwallis. He is called the father of civil services in India. His biggest reform was the permanent settlement of 1793, fixing land revenue with zamindars. He also fought Tipu Sultan in the Third Anglo-Mysore War. Lord Wellesley introduced the subsidiary alliance system. Under this, Indian rulers kept British troops in their territory and accepted British control. He also founded Fort William College. His period saw the defeat and death of Tipu Sultan in the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War, 1799. William Bentinck is remembered as the father of modern Western education in India. He abolished sati in 1829, suppressed the Thuggi cult, and introduced English as the medium of instruction in 1835. The Charter Act of 1833 changed the title to Governor-General of India. The most famous was Lord Dalhousie. He introduced the doctrine of lapse, annexed states like Jhansi and Satara, and started railways in 1853. He also brought the telegraph and the modern postal system. After the revolt of 1857, the British Crown took direct control. The Governor-General now became the Viceroy of India. The first Viceroy was Lord Canning, who introduced the Indian Councils Act of 1861 and abolished the doctrine of lapse. Let us now look at some of the most important viceroys of India and the events during their time. When Lord Lytton ruled from 1876 to 1880, he organized the Delhi Darbar of 1877, where Queen Victoria was proclaimed the Empress of India. He also passed the Vernacular Press Act in 1878 and fought the Second Anglo-Afghan War. Next came Lord Ripon from 1880 to 1884, who is remembered as the father of local self-government in India. He repealed the Vernacular Press Act, introduced local boards in towns and districts, and faced the controversy of the Ilbert Bill. Between 1899 and 1905, under the time of Lord Curzon, Bengal was partitioned in 1905. He also passed the Indian Universities Act and took steps to preserve ancient monuments. When Lord Hardinge was Viceroy in 1911, the capital of India was shifted from Calcutta to Delhi and the partition of Bengal was annulled. Under Lord Chelmsford, who ruled from 1916 to 1921, major events took place. The Montagu-Chelmsford reforms led to the Government of India Act of 1919, but at the same time, the Rowlatt Act was passed. Sadly, his tenure also saw the Jallianwala Bagh massacre in 1919. During Lord Irwin's period, from 1926 to 1931, the Simon Commission visited India in 1928. The Congress at Lahore in 1929 declared the goal of complete independence, and Gandhi signed the Gandhi-Irwin Pact in 1931. The longest-serving viceroy was Lord Linlithgow from 1936 to 1943. He implemented the Government of India Act of 1935, presided during the Second World War, and faced the Quit India movement of 1942. Finally, the last viceroy was Lord Mountbatten in 1947. He supervised the partition process and handed over power on 15 August 1947, when India achieved independence. So, students, the British administration in India evolved in three stages: governors of presidencies till 1773, governors general from 1773 to 1858, and viceroys of India from 1858 to 1947. Each stage reflected how the British power grew, from traders to rulers.
Sir, why is it important for us to study these offices today?
Because they connect battles, reforms, and constitutional developments. They explain how colonial administration shaped modern India. Well, that's all for today's session on governors, governors general, and viceroys of India. Study the sequence carefully for your competitive exams. Jai Hind.